Welcome to our guide on how to secure any building from zombie attacks. In this video, we'll cover essential strategies to keep you and your loved ones safe. Remember, when those brain-hungry hordes come knocking, survival depends on preparation and quick thinking. We'll delve into fortifying your shelter, scavenging for supplies, and outsmarting the undead. This isn't about fear, it's about facing the unknown head-on and emerging stronger. So let's get you prepped and ready to survive the apocalypse. First things first, we need to scout out your potential stronghold. Remember, in a zombie apocalypse, location is everything. We're talking life or becoming zombie chow. Ideally, you want a structure that's tough to breach. Think brick, concrete, steel, anything that can withstand a hungry mob trying to chew its way in. A multi-story building gives you a vertical advantage, forcing those flesh eaters to funnel in, making them easier targets. Now, urban areas might seem appealing with potential resources, but trust me, they can quickly turn into zombie-infested death traps. Too many nooks and crannies for those lurkers to hide. So if you're in the city, be extra vigilant. Scout for escape routes. You need a way out if things go south, a backup plan to outmaneuver the horde. Remember, staying mobile and adaptable is key in a zombie apocalypse. Alright, you've found your fortress. Now let's make it impenetrable. Entrances and windows are a zombie's dream, an open invitation to a feast. We need to turn them into unbreachable barriers. Reinforce those doors. Think heavy-duty steel, thick wood, anything that'll make a zombie think twice about getting closer. Don't forget to reinforce the door frames too. They're the weak link. We want these entrances to withstand a battering ram, not just a casual push. Next up, windows. Those fragile panes of glass are basically welcome signs for biters. Board them up with whatever you can find. Plywood, metal sheets, even furniture. Remember, light attracts those hungry eyes, so aim for total blackout. Secondary entrances like skylights or basement hatches need the same treatment. If you can't secure them completely, rig up some early warning systems. Tripwires, noisemakers, anything to give you a heads up that you've got company. We're building a fortress, not a welcome center. The name of the game is keeping those flesh eaters at arm's length, and that means establishing a perimeter. First up, a good sturdy fence. Think tall, think sharp, think impossible to climb over. Use chain link, barbed wire, whatever you can salvage. Remember, this is your first line of defense, so make it count. Now let's get creative. Use abandoned cars, debris, anything to create a maze around your fortress. This slows down the horde, makes them easy pickings if they try to get through. And don't forget about traps. Spike pits are a classic, but get inventive. Tripwires connected to noisemakers, even strategically placed slippery surfaces can throw off a horde and buy you precious time. The key is to make your perimeter as unappealing and dangerous as possible. We want those zombies thinking twice about even approaching your turf. Okay, you've got the outside locked down, but the fight's not over. Now it's time to fortify the interior. Choose your safe rooms wisely. Rooms with minimal or no windows are ideal. Map out your escape routes. Always have a backup plan. Upper floors are your friend. Zombies aren't great climbers. Use furniture to create barricades. And remember, darkness is your ally. In a zombie apocalypse, you can't rely on takeout or grocery deliveries. You need a stockpile of essentials, enough to outlast the initial chaos. First and foremost, food and water. Prioritize non-perishable items. Canned goods, dried foods, anything with a long shelf life. And remember, water is life. Store as much as you can and look into purification methods. Next, a comprehensive first aid kit. Bandages, antiseptics, pain relievers, the works. Injuries are inevitable in a zombie outbreak, so be prepared to patch yourselves up. Don't forget about sanitation. Soap, bleach, toilet paper. These might seem mundane, but trust me, they're crucial for maintaining hygiene and preventing the spread of diseases. Tools are your best friend in a crisis. Hammers, nails, screwdrivers, anything for repairs and fortifications. And of course, you'll need weapons for defense. Choose wisely and learn how to use them effectively. In a zombie apocalypse, communication is key. You need to stay informed, coordinate with your team, and avoid nasty surprises. Ditch the smartphones. Those will be useless without cell towers. Invest in battery-powered, or better yet, hand-crank radios. They'll be your lifeline to the outside world if there's still one left. Establish a system of visual or auditory signals for emergencies. Think flares, whistles, anything that can cut through the chaos and alert your team without attracting unwanted attention. Designate a secure communication room, a place where you can discuss strategy and relay information without worrying about eavesdroppers, living or undead. Remember, clear and concise communication can be the difference between life and death. Practice your signals, establish code words, and make sure everyone's on the same page. Listen up, survivors. This isn't a solo mission. We're in this together. That means establishing a defense team and a rotating guard schedule. We need eyes on all sides, 24/7. Everyone pulls their weight. Assign roles based on skills. Lookout, runner, medic, strategist. Remember, teamwork makes the dream work, especially when facing down a horde of the undead. Regular training is crucial. Combat skills, first aid, emergency procedures. Everyone needs to be proficient. Practice makes perfect, and in this case, perfect could save your life. Establish clear rules of engagement, when to engage, when to hold back, when to retreat. Discipline and strategy are key to surviving encounters with the undead. Communication is paramount. Regular check-ins, status reports, any sign of trouble needs to be relayed immediately. Remember, we're a team. We watch out for each other. Securing your fortress is an ongoing battle. Stay vigilant, maintain defenses, and adapt to surprises. Regularly inspect fortifications, check for weaknesses, reinforce weak points, and adapt as needed. Watch for cracks, leaks, anything compromising your shelter. A well-maintained fortress is a safe fortress. Cleanliness is crucial in a zombie apocalypse. Maintain hygiene, dispose of waste, and prevent disease. Track supplies, rotate stock, and manage resources wisely. Chapter 9. Know your enemy. Gathering intelligence. In survival, knowledge is power. Understand your enemy, anticipate their movements. Binoculars are your best friend. Observe from a safe distance, identify patterns. Cameras can monitor blind spots. Drones provide a broader view. Know the local geography, identify hazards. Chapter 10. Mind over matter. Psychological preparedness. Listen, surviving a zombie apocalypse isn't just about physical strength. It's about mental fortitude. We need to be prepared for the psychological toll, the constant stress, the fear. Encourage regular mental health checks among your group. Talk about your fears, share your burdens, support each other. Remember, a problem shared is a problem halved. Stress relief activities are crucial. Whether it's reading, playing games, or simply sharing stories, find ways to unwind and de-stress. A clear mind makes better decisions. Foster a sense of community and teamwork. Celebrate victories no matter how small, and remember that you're in this together. Unity and camaraderie are essential for maintaining morale. Don't underestimate the power of hope. Hold on to the belief that things will get better, that there's still a future worth fighting for. Hope is a powerful motivator, especially in dark times. Chapter 11. Scavenging for survival resource acquisition. All right, survivors, listen up. Your initial stockpile won't last forever. We need to replenish our supplies, scavenge for resources, and become masters of resourcefulness. Scouting missions are crucial, but never go alone. Always travel in pairs or small groups, armed and alert. Remember, every outing is a calculated risk, so minimize exposure and maximize efficiency. Prioritize essential items: food, water, medicine, ammunition. Learn to identify valuable resources in unexpected places. Remember, one man's trash is another survivor's treasure. Trade can be a lifeline. If you encounter other survivor groups, establish contact cautiously. Barter your skills or surplus supplies for items you need. Cooperation can be key to long-term survival. Safety is paramount. Avoid heavily infested areas, stick to the shadows, and always have an escape route planned. Remember, a successful scavenging mission is one you return from alive. Outrow, stay alive out there. So there you have it, your crash course in zombie-proofing your world. Remember, surviving the undead is about preparation, adaptability, and sheer grit. It's about facing the unknown head-on and never giving up. Now get out there, fortify those buildings, gather your supplies, and stay vigilant. The fate of humanity might just rest on your shoulders. And remember, if you can survive a zombie apocalypse, you can survive anything. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay prepared, and remember, together, we can survive anything. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more survival tips.